I've been in situations before where I've had this like person see me and they don't even like ask me like who I am or like what my name is or what I do. They will like brush up against me and then like acting like they were like with me, and then they'll have their friend take a video or take a photo to see like the height disparity.
This is the Leo Climaco podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Leo Climaco podcast. Today, I have one of my favorite guests. He is the tallest person I know, one of the coolest people I know. He is the person you go to when you come to Miami and you want to have a good fucking time. You want to go to the right club. You want to rent the right car. You want to be in the right hotel with the right atmosphere, with the right people. You call my man Bishop. What's up, bro?
My guy. Welcome. I mean, I'm saying welcome. I'm so excited because it's like, no, this shit is dope, man. Like, you know, congratulations to your new spot.
Thank you.
Congratulations to like also like your transition, also your progression on your podcast as well.
Thank you, bro.
From the time that I've seen, I guess when we've actually, you know,
when was that? Was that about a year ago?
It was almost a year ago. It had to be.
It was like early this year, right?
Yeah.
Like January, February, something like that.
It's about to be maybe eight months ago.
Yeah.
So like with the conversation we've had, it was definitely dope. But then also with the space too, and then like just to see the progression and like the advancement to like the space and also like how you talk now and also your conversations. You know, salute to you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Real, man.
I've really been
I'm
working on my
super
craft.
proud of you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I'm super proud of you, man.
I
Keep
really
on going.
appreciate that.
Keep on going.
You know, I was having a conversation yesterday with two good buddies of mine saying how men don't tell other men that they're proud of you.
Oh, yeah.
So I really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, man. We have to, man. We have to be able to, you know, give each other, us men, our flowers as much as possible.
Yes,
because,
100%.
you know, the world
it's
does
not
not
easy
give us
being a man.
I mean, not at all. I mean, the world doesn't give us it. You know,
No.
like
The world gives you a big fuck you.
yeah, a big middle finger at the end of the day. So you know, if I'm able to just uplift not just anybody, but also men too, especially when men don't necessarily hear it. You know, I've done my dude. I've done my deed.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think men are just discarded?
Ooh, so. I have this saying that men are not born with value and women are born with value.
Ooh. Open that up for me.
Men are not born with value, but women are. Masculinity is earned, but femininity is preserved. Now, for me, I think it's a great thing because we are actually the teller of all our tales. You know, we're kind of like, you know, the main character of like the video game.
Right.
Because yes, like we're not born with value.
Main player, baby.
I mean, there's a reason why, like, you know, like sperm is cheap and also eggs are expensive, if you actually really think about it. But it's just the way that it is.
That went over a lot of heads.
I think so. I really think so. Sperm is cheap and eggs are expensive. There's a reason why you can literally, you know, have sperm for like friggin', you can sell it for $50, $60. But if you actually, you know, have a woman to give their eggs, it's tens of thousands of dollars.
It's crazy.
And it's, what I've always said is this, is that like people don't necessarily, like society doesn't necessarily care about men at all, because we can be expendable when it comes to society. And also, it's very, very rare to actually see a man who actually who is of value, because it takes blood, sweat, and tears for that person, for that man to actually build that value too. So when you actually look at it from a standpoint, it's not really a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, because I think it's a lot harder to preserve it, because as far as like the value to preserve it, because at times people can actually take it for granted, as opposed to 100%. When you are a man and the masculinity is earned.
They expect that shit from us.
You expect it, but at the same time, you keep it forever, because like you've literally almost died for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like, you know, as a person who I do consider myself as a high value man, but not just because I'm tall, I'm 6'11", yeah, that's fine, and because of my size and everything, but because of my vernacular, because I'm able to provide value to the world, because I bestow wisdom and also experience, and also, you know, just a whole bunch of education as well too, from the decade of what I learned.
For sure.
How I'm able to create safe spaces for people as well, the emotional intelligence. It goes.
That's huge.
Bro, it goes further than just surface, it's just money. Like money, it just gets you in the door when it comes to high value.
Right.
But everything else, you know, comes along.
Right. Because you can have money and no one gives a fuck about you.
Oh, no. You can be high value And you can have a lot of money, but you still can't be high value.
Correct.
Also, too, this also goes in as well. You can have a lot of money, but then at the same time, too, if you are a man who has a bunch of kids everywhere and has a bunch of baby mamas, and you do not have dick discipline, you're not considered high value at all.
No.
Because you can't, for instance, like people think
you're undisciplined.
Hear me out. And then also, for you to really like uphold and respect the type of value that you actually have within you, you have to display that dick discipline. Just because I can get every single woman does not mean that I should.
Correct.
Just because that I can literally have sex with this woman for the first night does not mean I should.
Right.
Just because you can doesn't mean that you should.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, with great power comes with great responsibility.
It's got to match your values.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you really want something with this woman that you just met, right? Mm-hmm. You like her, you're feeling her, you want to go further. Mm-hmm. I think it would suit you best if you waited.
To have sex with him?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Not on the first day.
Okay. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I think if you want to be with her for a long time, if you think she's the one, if you just want to, a one-night stand, have your fun.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, I got
but
you.
I think that sends the wrong message.
Yeah, I would say, and just be very, very honest, the women that I would have sex with faster is the women that don't really last long as far as relationships.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're just having fun.
Yeah, it is. It seems to me that like your value is actually put in like different places.
Exactly.
Rather than where it should be.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's a really good point. It sucks, man. It definitely does. But I mean, I think that they say that women need to like be careful and also close their legs and all that stuff, which is actually true to a certain extent.
Right.
But I also do think that men actually need to be more careful than women at times, because a woman. Yes, I do feel like their chastity is definitely like where their value is.
Right.
But we have to be very, very careful with that, because as men, I can literally take 10 women and impregnate them that night.
You could repopulate the whole earth. You need about 30 women.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Which can be a great thing, but like if I'm not a man of value, if I'm not a person that can actually like, give those resources to those women.
Right.
I'm just a deadbeat person. I'm just another man.
Correct.
So and I'm just furthering the generational curses that can actually possibly be born.
The only scenario where that's like feasible is if you have to actually repopulate the earth.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No, definitely. No, facts. That's definitely true.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I'm 6'5". I'm one of the tallest people that my family knows, the people around me know, right? I'm one of the tallest people within my circle, right? And because of that, sometimes they can easily forget that I'm human. They see me as big, as strong, as this manly man, who can do whatever.
Oh, man.
And like, that's just Leo. He got it. Things don't affect him.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to know how that affects you being 6'11". Because you are a statue of a man.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
And I think people can look at you and just say, man, this guy is so strong and so big. He can handle anything. Forgetting that you're human. Forgetting that you're a man, forgetting that you have needs, wants, and that you need to be respected and valued.
Yeah.
How does that affect you? Has that bothered you? Have you encountered that situation?
Yeah. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I get bothered by my family and my loved ones, because they've known me for a considerable amount of time. Some have known me, my aunt known me. She raised me for God knows, for my whole entire life. But for people who are acquaintances, and for people who are, I guess, just, they don't even like know me, or they see me from just from afar.
Right.
They, at times, they take the moment of them seeing and also getting my presence for granted. I have been in situations where I have taken probably 3 or 4 pictures a day just for people who want to see my height. I've also had situations too where because of my height and because of my size, my feelings were invalidated. Like,
know
oh,
exactly
you're big,
what you
or you're
mean.
tall, and if a person like or a girl just like hits you, then it doesn't really necessarily matter.
Or it shouldn't hurt.
Or it shouldn't hurt. Well, I've always said that emotional damage is actually way, way more prevalent and way more damaging than actual physical damage. And you know,
It's like you're so big, you shouldn't have feelings.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck?
Or I'm like a pet at a zoo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, like I'm a human. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been, oh my God, I've been in situations before where like I would be standing at a bar and like I don't. And here's another thing too. This is kind of like a little bit of multi-layered. Because of my height and because of my size, I can't react the way that I want to.
That's true.
Because if I do, then I'm like a super villain.
Yes.
Because the way that I react
You're gonna
is not
come
the
out
same
scary. You're gonna
reaction
come out
as
scary.
a person who's 5'6" or 5'5",
Yes.
5'6" or 5'7",
Whatever.
whatever it is, a
Even
smaller
6
person.
foot.
Literally,
Yeah.
you know, like everything is magnetized. Like everything
Yes.
is like I am a giant. You know, literally. So
Yes.
I've been in situations before where I've had this like person see me and they don't even like ask me like who I am or like what my name is or what I do. They will like brush up against me and then like acting like they were like with me, and then they'll have their friend take a video or take a photo to see like the height disparity. Bro, it happens all the time.
Are
bro,
you
Bro, it happens to me at
serious?
Brickell like literally last week. I was walking down South Miami Avenue.
That's
bro, I see
crazy.
everything. Bro, they call me the all-seeing eye for a reason.
Well, because
I
you're
see,
huge. You
Because I
fucking
see
see
everything. I see it
see
in
it.
front
I
of
can
me.
imagine you.
Right, left, right, behind me.
Yes.
Bro, like I'm literally walking and it's like these kids, they have to be like 18, 19 years old, children, right? And then the girl literally like comes near me and like kind of like next to me, but kind of behind me. And then her friend, which I already seen, is like this with the phone. And then like they're literally like capturing the moment of her.
Bro, just come and talk to you.
Dog, just ask me for a fucking
What
picture.
the hell?
We can do, bro. And the funny part is, I am like the content king. I
Yes.
love content.
Especially a girl. Like, approach you nicely.
I'm down. So it's like, you know,
Bro, you should
like
carry
this.
a sign. I take pictures.
I take pictures. No, it's okay. Like, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like, it's just, I guess, I've come across as a person, when people don't know me, as a very mean person, especially like when I don't wear my glasses. So when I wear my glasses, I'm like, I feel like I'm like kind of like low key like Clark Kent a little bit. But then
Okay,
like when
yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
taking off my
yeah,
glasses, I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I know I'm a lot meaner without my glasses.
You wear contacts also?
See, the thing is, I actually have a large astigmatism.
Okay.
And I have dry eyes, so I'm actually fixing it now. So once I do that, I'll definitely wear contacts. So, you know, I have to do things to just kind of like, not demean my character. Not demean is not the right word. But I guess like lessen myself.
Lower the energy.
Yes, because here's the thing. I am like the bag of all tricks. Like 6'11", 335. I have a vernacular. I can actually speak, and I'm extroverted. I'm not introverted. I
No,
can't
you're
be
not.
introverted when I go home, but I'm extroverted.
Yeah.
People come talk to me like that, bro. At my size, that does not happen at all. Like men my size are very, very quiet, and very, very docile.
Yes.
You know, because they don't want to necessarily get the attention.
Right.
But yeah, bro, just go back to your question, man. Like, you know, it happens to me all the time. And I'm like, I remember one time I had a situation where I had a really bad day and I did react the way that I really, really wanted to. And it got to the point where like people were starting to be scared and they wanted to call the cops and everything. It gets like that. So for me, I at times like swallow like a lot of things that do happen to me because of just the stagnancy of like what's happening in that situation, and then also just like to spare like people.
How do you find a way to release that? Because by you not saying
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
you're pushing that down.
No, of course.
Yeah.
And then that can be, you know, very emotionally damaging as well
can be,
too.
yeah.
I mean, compound interest is compound interest at the end of the day, no matter what it is. So for me, it's like I write, I journal, I go to the gym as well.
All great things.
Workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just things to exert.
Get that energy out.
Yeah, and then also I have a great core of people in my life that I'm able to talk to. Not just my therapist, but also like people who like I confide into, you know? Because a lot of people and they'll say it too. Like, yo, like I don't even know like how you live sometimes because like people literally bother me like all the time.
Really?
And the thing is, I'm not even like famous. Just imagine. I'm like pseudo famous.
I was gonna say you're Miami famous.
I'm like a big socialite in Miami. But just imagine if I was like walking around like Leonardo DiCaprio or like Chris Brown, bro. It would be ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know,
ridiculous.
So,
that'd be kind of awesome though.
Huh?
Kind of awesome.
No, we working towards it. We are working towards it. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, it's just my friends just. They see people looking at me. They see people just like in awe. Like people at times, like I have people who are actually like scared of me and they haven't even had a word with me at all.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, like I'm a nice guy. Like I am, you know?
Do you think there's a stigma there with you being a big black guy?
Mm-hmm. Big, black, scary man. Literally. Like, yeah, you can't get, it's as simple as that. Oh, yeah, he's big. Oh, he's black. He probably, he must play basketball. He must play football. I did play basketball in New York, but, like, I didn't necessarily, like, go too far as far as playing in the NBA.
Bro, you're the nicest dude I've ever met.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean,
you are so chilled.
Yeah, bro, I am.
You are down to help anyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, and then
I think it's crazy how they can't pick up that energy from you.
Mm-hmm,
you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
they just see. They just look with their eyes. They don't feel.
They just see, but I have to like be very, very careful because when it gets to a certain point, like I said, like Leo, like this is very true. Like I can't react at times the way that I can because the way that I want to is not the same way that a regular person is. Like if I like yell and scream, it's not like the same level as this. If I yell and scream, it's like this. So like for me, it's like even if I'm like having a bad day, I have to have ultimate grace and like ultimate diplomacy. And actually, that's where I got my diplomacy from, like my concierge company, just dealing with like rich and wealthy people and just learning how to just deal with their personalities and everything. So that's actually gotten me to just understand people more and just have more of a threshold, have more patience with people.
I was just gonna say that. That gives you a greater level of patience.
Yes, absolutely.
Which makes you even nicer, right? It's kind of like...
Yeah. I would say this. I'm not nice. I'm kind.
Okay.
I think there's a big difference between being nice and kind.
Okay. What's that difference?
So nice to me can be translated into, and this is my personal perspective, into being a pushover.
Got it.
Kind is like you don't want a nice man. You want a kind man.
Got you.
Kindness is like...
I understand what you're saying. Nice guys finish last.
Always.
Understood.
Always. Yeah, definitely. Like they always finish last. And not even just with girls, just in general, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with me is like I have learned, like, and I have been a nice guy before, but everything that's happened to me as far as like business failures, relationship failures, girls freaking treat me like shit, all that stuff. Now, like I've transitioned, like I guess my aura between being nice and also being kind. Kind is more like, hey, listen, like I can definitely help you up, but like I see that, that knife in your back pocket and you take that out, it's gonna be a fucking problem.
Wow.
So that's where I kind of like, able to differentiate.
We're definitely gonna continue this topic and go deeper into men's health.
Yeah.
But I want to switch topics into the Miami nightlife.
Okay.
Currently.
Cool. Yes, sir.
I kind of want you to give me like a temperature reading, okay? Where is the Miami nightlife right? Because I feel like all the energy is in Miami. I felt that way in our last interview, but I feel like it's greater, even greater now.
Yeah, no, it is. It's greater, but it's different in my eyes.
How so?
So, the energy is a little bit different now because of who won. Because of Donald Trump.
Okay. In a good or bad way?
I say in a great way.
Okay.
2016, when he won, it was, from 2016 to 2020, business-wise, it was definitely the greatest times of my life. I mean, I was making money. It was everybody was spending.
Yes.
It was wow. It was crazy. Now, since he won again,
You see that coming back?
Yeah, it will come back. I'll say within January. I've always said that if Republicans would win, it would be great for business. But if Democrats would have won, it would be great for real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just my personal perspective. So now for business, crypto's going crazy. The market's going crazy.
Yes.
Now it's like everybody's like having that level of...
We're back, baby.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
So, now it's like...
Daddy's home.
Yeah, facts, and... Now it's the markets and also nightlife is becoming it's a reflection, and also too we're heading into the busiest times of nightlife now.
Yes,
we have Miami Fashion Week, which is this week. We have I don't know when this is gonna be released, but the first week of December after my birthday, which is going to be the 1st of December, is going to be Art Basel. The weekend after that is Rolling Loud. The weekend after that is Christmas and also New Year's. And so we're just heading, and then also from like now up until March, all the snowbirds and everybody else is going to
comes down.
Ibiza, Monaco. They're coming here to Miami. So, it's just, this is definitely the time, and it's a combination of everything as far as the election and like also people spending that like Miami's always been on fire. It's been kind of like low and also high, a little bit lower, but now it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
and
I feel like it's getting so crazy that it's spreading to Fort Lauderdale.
So
it's coming north.
So listen, I have said that I love Fort Lauderdale.
I love Fort Lauderdale.
Like man, every single time when I come here, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to move here. I'm like, shit. Especially like when I like transition out of like me physically working on my concierge and just like honestly just like making like having my team do it and then just focusing on my academy. Fort Lauderdale is definitely like honestly the place to be. Like
it really is.
Like Miami's great, but then also I feel like I've been like, and Keenan actually told me this too. Like I've been like a little bit desensitized to a lot of things. So I kind of need to necessarily reset it, and Fort Lauderdale might be the answer for that. And it's just like, cause you know why? Because every single time when I come here, it's like, it's good. And we talk about men's health and everything, like your mental. For me, is like, like I get
you
that,
get to breathe.
I feel like I get to breathe in this motherfucker, like for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like over here, you don't see the every 3 seconds Lambos and Ferraris and McLarens and Cullinans and Rolls Royces and Wraiths and Ghosts. Like in Miami, where I live in Brickell, literally, you go to Moxie's, you go to chill. I'm talking about every 60 to maybe 45 to 60 seconds, you just see a supercar. Like, it's not real life.
Even the Moxie here is better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been here a couple times. Shall we want to go here after this?
Yeah, 100%.
Done.
100%.
We'll definitely go after this. I'm definitely down for that.
Moxie's great.
Yeah, man. And it's just like...
Shout out to Moxie.
Yeah, shout out to Moxie's, man. I definitely love them. So, Miami nightlife is definitely heading into a greater turn right now. The summer was very, very rough for summer was rough for me.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because the summer is usually slow for nightlife and for my company, the concierge.
Everyone's traveling. Is that what it is?
Everybody's traveling, Ibiza, Monaco, etc. But then I also have like prominent like soccer players that play overseas. None of them came. Oh God, none of them came. So just to be very honest, like I lost probably close to like $150,000 throughout that whole entire summer.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I'm not gonna name my clients. I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But y'all did me once. So hopefully next year we can double it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the nature when it comes to the hospitality.
What do you think you can do to attract them? To make
them specifically? Nothing really. As far as my content, as far as what I do, the conversations, those particular soccer players that couldn't come, one of them had a terrible ass season, so the club just did not let them come here.
Right.
Another one also had a baby. It was just life.
Got you.
So I can't necessarily hold them for that. But no matter what, things happen in business, and at times, you may not get like the same clients, but like the ball has to keep on moving. So for me, I've like definitely pivoted to the point where I'll be able to actually be competitive and still serve people from a yearly standpoint. So, and that's like the one thing too. Like it kind of made me think about how I deal and also how I navigate my business, because people coming to me for a weekend spending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. It's great, but I don't have that every single week.
Right.
I don't have that on the multiples every week. I can literally have a person spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and then I don't have anybody come for like 3 or 4 weeks. Like that's not sustainable.
Right.
So for now, what I'm doing is I have a new division within my concierge where I serve people who want hotel accommodations. So this is actually what I've actually learned from this, like the heartaches and also just losing all that business, is that except for always just trying to hunt, you have to farm. Like, and what I mean by the difference that is that hunting is like, okay, you go out to the world, you see a fish, you see a hippo, you see a deer, and you hunt, you hunt, you hunt. That's great, but what if the animals are not there?
Right.
What if they're not there at that time? You're gonna have to keep on traveling to try to hunt those people, right?
Yep.
Those
Yep.
animals, right? Farming is a little bit of a different approach.
Yes.
You bring the seeds of the watermelon, the pumpkin, the apples, etc., and then you bring them to your farm, and then you foster and you also nourish and you nurture them for
Yes.
them to grow. So what I'm doing within my concierge company with the hotel accommodations,
Okay.
I am bringing people in that want hotel accommodations, because first two things happen when it comes to traveling to Miami or anywhere. They need either their private jet,
Yes.
or their flights. After that, they need a hotel accommodations. So once I bring them in the initial standpoint, then they want everything else. Rather than if I'm like, hey, if you want tables, hey, you want exotic cars, then if they don't need it, then there's no more business because they don't need anything else from me because they're good.
Got you.
Rather than with the hotels, it's like, okay, that's a good starting point. Where else can this go?
As you're talking,
Yeah.
I got a download and I wanted to share with you. I'm just thinking, why don't you do a subscription based?
Yeah, some type of membership, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking
Have
about
them
that.
pay a yearly fee. There's whatever it is, $3,000, whatever it is, right? A yearly fee. And then you do like a monthly fee.
Yeah.
Maybe $400 or $500 a month. And that will give them a discount every time they, you know what I mean? Like
10 or 15% off or
something
whatever.
like that,
Yeah, no,
right?
I got you.
And it reserves their spot.
Yeah.
Like you add special little items for them. So you have that money coming in every single month.
Yeah.
And now they're stuck to you. They're going to have to come to you.
Yeah, no facts.
And they might get other things now.
Yeah,
You know?
No, that's a good approach, and I'm actually working on that. I did have a membership tier, but I had to kind of like fine tune it. But now you kind of reminded me I got to get back to it again. But then also another level, which my high end, my 1%ers, we've been working on. Excuse me, is a retainer base. Yeah, so. Retainer,
That's good.
Yeah, so they'll pay $100,000, $200,000, maybe $300,000 for the year.
Yes.
And we keep on deducting all services.
Yes.
But then also they pay a service fee on top of that for me managing the
Exactly.
money.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's better than subscription, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, better than subscription.
Because it kind of, in some standpoint, it kind of manages expectations just a little bit.
Correct.
It's a different type of expectation.
And this will allow you to raise the value so much more.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, so that's shout out to my guys. We actually talked about that last week, and I do think that specialized curated retainers for my type of company that does the car jobs, managed clubs, private security,
Yes.
transportation, everything is definitely where it's at. Especially if they
100%.
live here and they use it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other thing is, do you know Patrick Bet-David?
Of course.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what he just bought?
Hold on.
He bought an $11 million property
Okay.
right by Messi Soccer Stadium. That's an airport. He literally has one of the only airports in Fort Lauderdale that's like private.
Wait, so he bought an airport?
He bought a private airport
for 11,
in Fort Lauderdale
for $11 million. That's
$11 million.
That seems kind of low.
Kind of low. Yeah. 11 mil.
You talk about farming.
Exactly.
You talk about farming. I mean, that's yeah.
I see you connecting with him and getting all your clients to fly into his airport.
Okay, yeah. I can probably talk to his guy about that.
Yeah.
Him and Sauce and I we're actually pretty close. Yeah, definitely.
Because that could work for you.
Yeah, definitely. We may have to take that one out first. We may have to take that out, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a really good idea.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah,
I'll take it out.
Yeah. No, facts. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's literally across the field from Messi's soccer stadium. From the airport, you can see the soccer field.
How much longer is that stadium going to be there?
Not much longer.
Yeah.
They're planning on moving it. They're putting a bigger one.
Yeah, they're going to be by the Miami International Airport, I think, right?
They are.
I think that's going to be like a bigger play for Patrick because he'll probably, bro, he's so fucking smart.
He's so smart, bro. The hangar of the airport is now Valuetainment's new headquarters.
Yeah, no, you can't be, no, like this dude's going to be, is he a billionaire?
Almost.
Oh, he's almost
He's
there,
getting
right?
there. He's like 600 million.
Okay, yeah, no. But a few years.
He'll be there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's inevitable. Yeah. His goal is to be able to have a real effect on politics and social norms.
Bro, if there's, and this kind of maybe a little sidetrack, bro, I wish he was an American citizen.
Same.
Oh, I would vote for him.
So would I.
In a fucking heartbeat.
He'd be an incredible president.
Oh my Lord.
Incredible president.
Bro, when I was watching him like covering like the election on that, I'm like,
yes.
Damn, man, if he was a friggin' like a citizen.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you never know, man. 10, 15, maybe 20 years from now, they may change a rule. They may. I don't know. I mean,
I doubt it.
They shouldn't, but
they
like
shouldn't.
You listen, with politics, I mean
it's okay. He has 4 kids.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, I see the play.
Just set one of them up.
I see the play.
Just set one of them up. He's got 4 kids.
Bro, yeah, I would. He would be phenomenal. I mean, he would be a phenomenal president.
Yeah, he really would be. Incredible. I mean, the ideas this guy has, it's just incredible. He's going toe to toe with Grant Cardone. That's his competition.
Yeah. But he's not really. Well, I guess now he's becoming big in real estate because like his niche wasn't really real estate. It was insurance.
What I mean more, but what I mean more is like
personal brand, like
being this head figure that throws big events, that knows all the celebrities and has a big podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Grant personally, but I mean, he's been catching some heat too with shit that's been going on as well. So nah, man, kudos to him.
All right, back to Men's Health.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your event that unfortunately did not take place.
Man.
Let's go into that a little bit.
Jesus.
And break down for me what was going to happen.
Yeah.
How was the event going to be?
Yeah.
And how did it come to be?
So within my business ventures, we came up with this business called Only the Best Academy, which is
the best.
Yeah, well, only the best. Not we the best, but only the best. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Khaled. But Only the Best Academy is an academy where we teach people how to be the best version of yourself and also how to connect to the 1% through your craft. Within the academy, we have different initiatives for both men and women.
Got it.
So for the men's side, we do something that's called the Safe Cave, which I actually do it every month. I'd definitely love to invite you. We do it, we haven't done it in a couple months, but we want to do it every second Tuesday of the month. And it just gives men a safe space to talk about the trials and tribulations, whatever that you're going through.
About how many men do you have in this group?
That is very small. It's like 4 to 5 people. That's it. It's not recorded. It's kind of like it's kind of what Drew does at the Move.
Feel free to use my space.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I would love to do it for a Lauderdale version.
Done.
Oh man, thank you so much.
Done.
No, facts. And if you like any of your people,
done.
No, I appreciate it, man. Definitely.
Let's fuck.
Let's want to
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do the next one. That means the world to me.
Yeah.
So it's just both of us as men and women, we have problems respectively form, with our gender, with like when it comes to being men and women, like we have respective differences when it comes to things that we go through.
100%.
And for men, mental health is definitely very, very big in my eyes, especially when it comes to not even just mental health, but also mental health in business and entrepreneurship. So if I'm able to provide that space for men, just for them to just relax and just talk about their woes and to just kind of like, springboard off of other people, like-minded men as well, and just wherever they're going through, maybe the same person's going through as well too,
right?
And just kind of get that guidance. And I also partner up with professionals as well too. So for me, I am not a therapist. I'm not a professional therapist, not whatsoever. I'm just the platform for people to talk to. And then once it gets to a certain level where I know I can't handle it, we offset and we refer to professionals. So we do have that, backup.
That's really cool.
That. Yeah. So
men need a tribe.
Yeah, no facts. That's what it is. It's just a safe cave, man cave, safe cave,
right.
And it's just incredible, bro. So for last June, I had an initiative called Men's Mental with Bishop, where I had a bunch of content, a bunch of interviews, and one of the highlight was supposed to be the Men's Mental with Bishop panel. And I had 250 RSVPs, had Dr. Jeff, had Wes Saunders, had my guy, Wes Saunders to MC. I had Aaron Spady as well from Houston, big fitness and wellness influencer as well.
Yep.
Tony Thomas, Tony Thomas? Yeah. All those were going to be there as far as like the panel.
That's incredible.
And then I had ampersands, I'm looking at you. We're going to have to do this again at June. They gave me the space for free because they saw the initiative that every single month they actually collab with like one company that wants to do something for a good cause.
Okay.
They're like, immediately they'll give me the space.
That's incredible.
Did that, everything is good. Now, mind you, it's hurricane season. So the day before the event, I'm talking like 3-4 p.m. I got the walkthrough with Kiana, my event curator. I'm doing all the walkthroughs, everything is great. And then 2 to 3 hours later, I'm in Brickell City Center with a couple of friends of mine, and I get a call. And they tell me that I'm so sorry, but because of the rain and because of the weather, there is leakage that has basically messed up the AC units. And right now, it's getting hotter and hotter. And by the time tomorrow, it's going to be 110 degrees.
Wow.
And I'm like, and also there may be cases where like maybe mold may actually occur as well too because of the rain.
Right.
I felt like I felt literally someone like took my soul and just ripped it out of my body.
The day before.
The day before. Less than 24 hours.
Wow.
And I'm like,
what did you do that exact moment? Was it like, did you sit and reflect for a second? Or did you quickly try to get a new venue?
I will say this. There's a lady by the name of Nikki that I've met, that I've known for a little bit, and she was there because she was visiting. Well, I know her for a little bit now, but I think that weekend I actually met her for the first time. Yes, her and her friend. And she was there. And let me tell you, like, she held me down because I would have lost it. I would have snapped because she's like, hey, listen, this happened. Okay, great. I know it sucks, but we got to move forward to see what's the next move, this and that, right? And she like consoled me as well because it was heartbreaking, man, because I really wanted to do something for men.
Yeah.
250 RSVPs.
That's crazy, bro. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Like that place would have been rocking, like we would have fun, had like great conversations about mental health, just everything. Everybody, like women, like a lot of women were going to come, So
looking on the bright side though,
yes,
there's a really high bright side. Okay.
I'm listening.
You were able to, 1, put it together, 2, get 250 people to opt in to be there. You got all these great speakers. You can put an event together.
Yeah. Well, okay.
You know what I mean?
So
at least you got that confirmation.
So I'm so happy you brought that up, my brother, because I believe that was the inception of like the next level of my concierge. Because after that, when people saw that level of dedication that I had, what I was gonna do, and clearly the event was gonna happen not because of me, but just because it was
life.
It was what was act of God? What's the term?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot. That just happened, and then after that, I've had people like hit me up like, "Hey, I have this event. Can you help me out with this? Hey, I have this event. Hey, can you help me out with that?" And now I'm like, you know what? Another level to actually get really good business and to just really uphold the connection with my clients is, hey, I can do event production now. Hey, on a personal and also corporate level.
Yes.
Hey, I can bring people together as well too. So that's the reason why as well within the academy, I'm also doing more events as well. So yeah, you're right. I appreciate you giving me that kind of like that connection because now
it wasn't
like,
your fault.
Yeah, no.
You did everything right. You were able to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, facts.
Sometimes life just happens.
Yeah, definitely. So
are there any plans to do it again?
yes. I'm talking to Ampersand's actually right now, June, probably maybe the first or second week of June. We're ready. We're still doing the Safe Cave every
You're
single
doing
month.
in June because June is Men's Awareness Month, right? Men's mental health.
June is Men's Mental Health Month.
Men's Mental Health Month. Got
Yes. That's the significance of that month.
Got it.
So, hopefully we can.
Men finally got a month. I didn't even know we had a month.
But the funny part is that, we do. We have a couple months actually. So we have Men's Mental Health Month, which is in June. And then also we have this month in November, Men's Health Month.
Movember, right?
Yeah, Movember. Yes. So,
That's why I had my beard.
Bro, listen, man,
Bro, I lasted 20 days.
Bro, I was actually really excited to see your beard, honestly. I was
I'm
like, damn,
so sorry.
you guys have a new look and everything. And I looked at it, I was like, oh.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
I literally shaved it off this morning. It was this morning.
I got you. No, growing a beard is annoying.
It's so annoying.
No, I got it.
And I love my clean face.
Yeah, I hear you. Definitely. It's just for me, if I do that, bro, like I'm gonna get carded all the time.
So what? Fuck it.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, definitely. I look like
bro, no one's gonna card you at 6'11".
Bro, you would be surprised. You would be surprised because shaving this off. I took a lot to also grow this too, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, no, we're heading towards the June. We're definitely gonna do that. We also have a great initiative for women as well too, called Only the Best for Her, where we help Black women, also POCs, in business strive in Miami. So every 6 weeks we have a partnership with Citizen M where we bring in a bunch of people who want to come in and we highlight a Black woman or POC of business during that event.
Very
so
cool.
We have events, we have the networking, and then after that we have the conversation. I film everything as well, and that's going to be solely, exclusively on the school community as well. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're doing smaller, minor events.
To
complement the larger event.
Yes. Because I always feel like everything is a domino effect. Like anything you can take, then you can actually take on bigger, tasks afterwards. So if somebody wants some type of like track record or some type of like, hey, have you done events? Here, I've done events it's my own business, but I can actually do it.
Where do you want your concierge business to go? Because from what I'm getting from you, I feel like you're ready to do two things. You're ready to really grow and skyrocket and really get some momentum going. But at the same time, I see you replacing yourself. I see that being the struggle.
Yeah, and the replacing may happen sooner than later.
Yeah.
It may.
I think you're at a critical point where if you don't replace yourself, it's going to be very hard to grow.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Because I am heading into a different time in my life where I'm really not too much in the clubs anymore. If I have to be, I am.
Right.
But I do things like of remote as well too. Like I'm doing more curated experiences, private dinners, private villa parties, really like high level stuff. And then also,
would you want to branch off, hire someone to manage the club side of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Someone young, someone energy.
I would say within the next 2 years, I would definitely offset and just hire someone to just handle that, like a younger cat, younger blood.
How old do you know?
37.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably around 40. We'll see what happens. All the people in nightlife, honestly, like who are like 21, 22, give or take, like they call me the OG now, which is crazy. I'm like, dog, time fucking flies by.
But you are the OG.
Yeah, so definitely well respected in that space. But for now, what I'm starting to get into is more like ideation and also strategic partnerships as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm developing new relationships with my clients where they not only see me as like the service base, as far as like with the private security, the transportation, getting into clubs and all that stuff, that's cool. But now, because of the level of service I'm able to get them, they're like, okay, hey, what can you do for me here as far as with my brand? What can you do for me maybe with the level of connections and also the relations that you have, can you maybe take my business or maybe my brand further? I'll give you an example, which I'm proud to say, my client, Qbanks. You know Qbanks?
I've heard of Qbanks.
Yeah, so Qbanks, arguably the number one, forex trader in the world.
Yes.
And he's my client. And we were looking into, at first I was looking into, Boxer.
Of course.
And 11, they did the boxing events.
I saw that.
Okay, did you
that
see
was cool.
Did you see Qbanks be a part of
I did.
Yeah, so I was behind that. So, I put them in position. He spent a certain amount of money for the sponsorship.
Right.
And I was able to just partner up Qbanks, 11, and Boxer all together. And it just made sense.
That's incredible.
It just made sense because he goes to Boxer.
Yes.
He loves boxing. And 11 is 11. Arguably the best club in the world right now.
Yeah, literally.
They do like $130 million a year, which is insane.
Insane.
Yeah, so it just made me feel good. And I'm like, just to like bring Qbanks another level of value outside of what I did. But the only way that I was able to bring him that type of value is because of what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So now it's like,
because you're a plug.
Yeah, ultimate connector. Like that's what I call myself. So I'm now, okay, if I can do this once, I can do this again.
Over
and not
and
only
over
I can do
again.
this again, but I can also do this for multiple clients as well too. So now, strategic partnerships, sponsorships, brand alignment. This is a whole new ball game that I'm in right now. Because now, here's another thing that I've actually realized as well, is that certain people are coming to me to basically talk to Q. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think the one thing that you've done extremely well, you've built and developed trust.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I think that's key.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Because I'm your client, right? And I trust you. I'm going to go to you and ask you, bro, can you get me this? Can you do this? What about this? What about that? I feel comfortable and you deliver.
Yeah.
Right? So
all day.
I'm going to come to you.
Yeah.
And that opens doors for you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate you bringing that up, man. Because hospitality,
it's all about trust.
It's all about diplomacy. It's all about knowing how to work with people. It's about compartmentalization. But I think overall, the bedrock of everything for that is trust.
Yes.
And for my client, like, it just brings me so much joy when somebody comes to me and they're like, I have a problem, I need you to solve it. So it's a pleasure. But now it's like, okay, I can do this. All right, let's see how I can try to take this to the next level and not only bring ultimate value to people, but also make a living out of it.
You need to do a vlog. and document.
Yeah.
Document all this shit.
Yeah, I know, man. Shout out to my boy Jaden,
How
man.
cool would it have been to watch you with Q
Yeah.
and planning all the things
Yeah.
and organizing
Yeah.
it,
No,
you know,
facts.
the back scene
Yeah.
and what you guys do and how you
Yeah.
got Boxer and 11,
Yeah.
how you got all that connected.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome to watch.
No, definitely. Yeah, that's a good idea. this guy's good with the ideas, man. For real. Ultimate business consultant. This is the guy.
That's what I do,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
It's what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
I see opportunity everywhere. I can't help it.
Facts, yeah.
I can't help it. The stream, I have to thank God. It's not even me, bro. The download just comes to me.
Facts, man.
And I just
Same
speak
here.
it, you know?
Same here.
I don't take credit for anything.
Yeah.
I'm just a vessel. Work through me, baby.
Yeah. Same thing.
All right. So how do we get you to Fort Lauderdale? How do we get you over here,
What
bro?
do you mean, how do you get me? Oh, how do you get me here?
How do we get you to start running this place over here?
Get me a girl, okay? You get me a woman, and then I am here. Yeah.
I mean, it could be arranged.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that's gonna be.
I think there's like missed opportunities here in Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of high-end people here who I think are forgotten about because
Yeah.
everyone's in Miami.
Yeah, and also too, it's not that hard to get here. Like,
No.
if you don't want to drive, like, just take the Bright Line.
Yeah.
And the Bright Line's cheap.
Yeah.
$10.
It's what, 30 minutes? 20
That's
minutes?
it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is that how you got here today?
Yes. Well, I was supposed to, but I had to take a last minute Uber. But after Moxie's, I'm gonna take the Bright Line after that. But yeah, bro, it's. But now, I guess for me, here's the thing. Like, this is your hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know Fort Lauderdale as much as you do know. So, like, for me, it's like, okay, like, where are like the wealthy people? Like, where are the people who are the movers and shakers here in Fort Lauderdale? So I think that's the next step. That's actually the next step for me is to start branching out, honestly.
Do you know what Fort Lauderdale offers that I think Miami doesn't? Miami does, but I think it's more concentrated here, right? Here, I think your main type of clients here would be wealthy families. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be individuals.
Yeah, I see that.
If
Also more so West Palm as well, but just at an older
Boca,
demographic.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wealthier families who are looking for a more family type of catering, right? But luxury.
Yeah, and then here's another thing: the families that are in Fort Lauderdale, they probably don't want to go to Miami because ignorance is bliss.
They do not.
They don't know.
Correct.
You know, so once they have a proper concierge company to basically navigate them the right way, they'll come to Miami all
And
the
to
time.
teach them the parts of Miami.
Because here's the thing: is like
Miami's crazy, bro.
Miami is ridiculous. Miami is crazy, but then at the same time, there's so many other ventures that families can do in Miami that they have no idea.
Yeah.
The ice cream museum, you can go there. Super Blue, which is like a big museum in Wynwood. You know, like they got dope bowling alleys as well, miniature golf. You know what I'm saying?
That's all content that you can make.
Yeah.
Explaining each one.
Yeah, facts.
Sorry, I'm just fucking giving you ton of.
I'm gonna have to sign. I'm gonna have to give this guy $1,000 invoice.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll stop.
It's all good. Definitely.
Man, what a great conversation. I am so happy that we met.
Nah, me too, man.
I am so happy that we got to do this again.
Hell yeah.
I want to thank you personally for connecting me with a few people that have literally gotten me to this studio.
Bro,
if it wasn't for you, I would not have this studio today. And I can literally say that. You plugged me in with a few people that really opened up my mind and allowed me to see this vision of what I could build. So I thank you.
That means a lot, man.
Seriously, I really thank you.
No problem.
And like, it was something that like, you reached out to me. You DM'd me originally. I was like,
yo, try to do this podcast. What's up?
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like you saw something in me and you reached out and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Nah, man, absolutely, man. We're here to grow, man. We're here to succeed.
Yeah.
And however I can be just a vessel for everybody. And yeah, you know, connection is all, you know, family is everything. And just, you know, we can't do this by ourselves, man.
No, we
You know what I'm
can't.
saying? And even though, you know, we are in different lanes, we're heading in the same direction. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yes. Both you and I are here trying to grow, evolve, and help others grow and evolve and bring them with us.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out to Leo again, man, for this fucking dope ass freaking spot, bro.
Thank you, bro.
For real, man. This
Thank you, bro.
is incredible. For real, man.
I really appreciate that.
Nah, man, definitely. And I appreciate you opening the doors for the Safe Cave as well. I think that's going to be dope. I definitely want to do that for like a full Lauderdale
I am
edition.
1,000% in, all the way in. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Appreciate it.
I want to start a new tradition on this podcast.
Let's do it.
And you're the first one that I'm going to do it with, okay? Of course, you've seen The Avengers.
Absolutely. I mean, I made it, and my first name is Marvel.
Exactly.
I made it. I made it. 100%.
So the moment in Avengers: Age of Ultron, which then was paid off in Endgame,
okay,
when Steve Rogers goes to grab Thor's hammer, and he almost grabs it, but drops it, and then he eventually
scared the shit out of Thor.
Exactly, he scared the shit out of Thor.
Yeah.
And then he eventually grabbed it in Endgame and used it to beat Thanos.
Yeah.
So I got myself Thor's hammer.
I see.
I want to start a new tradition.
Okay.
If whoever is able to lift up the hammer is worthy.
Is worthy. Okay.
Everyone's worthy to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think every single person has a worth and a value.
Facts.
So I want to ask you to please grab Thor's hammer.
So let's see here.
It's a little heavy.
It's not. It's not light.
It's not light.
No, definitely, absolutely.
And I just want you to speak quickly on worthiness and how people can value themselves and see their worthiness.
So that's a great question. So what I would say is,
because you are worthy.
I appreciate it, man. Definitely. At the end of the day, everybody's human, but not everybody is you. Everybody is unique, and it's something that people just need to realize is that you don't have to be better. You just have to be different. So whatever that makes you different can be your superpower. So one of the things I teach in my academy is, what is your superpower? You know, everybody is a concierge host. Everybody is a business consultant. Everybody is a, influencer, photographer. But the one thing that is great is that nobody is you. So once you actually figure that out, then that's when you actually build your worthiness throughout like your hero's arc.
Yes.
So that's one of the ways you can actually, find your worthiness. And once you find that, man, the sky's the limit. Then you can actually build upon that to see how else you can actually navigate, your superpower to become more worthy and to also serve other people as well. Become, once you find your superpower, become your authority. And after that, like Wes Watson says it best, build your authority and then also find your authority. And then after that, build yourself to a point where you become an authority and become an offering to people. And that's when that's when I feel like you find your ultimate worthiness.
I love that. How can men find you and connect with you to find their worthiness?
Man, so they can connect with me at Marvel Bishop at all social medias, Instagram, LinkedIn, Marvel Bishop TV at YouTube.
If they want concierge, how can they reach out to you?
At Marvel Bishop as well too. Email bishop@onlythebestbes.com. We also have an academy as well. We're teaching people how to be the best version of yourselves and to connect to the 1% through your craft. Shout out to my partners, Focus, Dean, Jaden, Trey, Mark, everybody who's like, we're building these powerful endeavors. And yeah, I mean, that's how you can find me and how I'm able to show you a good time, also have a safe time. But then if you also want to see like the behind the scenes on how to be the bishop in your field, we'll also be able to do that too. So only the best.
Love that. Guys, I'll make sure to put all those links down below. Make sure you follow Bishop. Follow him. Next June, Men's Health Awareness Month. He's going to be hosting a huge event. If you care about men, if you care about men's health, if you care about how men are treated and viewed in the world, you got to be a part of this. Get with Bishop, get with me, we'll get you connected. My man, it's been a motherfucking pleasure, bro.
Yeah, man, this is probably one of the best conversations
Been a
I've ever fucking had,
pleasure, bro.
Only the best.
Only the best. Guys, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.